Galaxy Tab S7 has solid aluminum chassis, vibrant color screen and amazing sounding speakers. Makes it a big competitor of iPad Pro. So in this video we will see, is Galaxy Tab S7 good enough that it can replace the iPad Pro? Hi, I'm QB from Tech Engineer, and if you guys like to remain updated about the latest technology products, then please subscribe to my channel. There is no doubt that the Galaxy Tab S7 is the best tablet in Android world. But will it stand the build quality and especially outrun the performance of iPad Pro? Galaxy Tab S7 is all-screen tablet with slim bezels and aluminum frame. It comes in different colors, Mystic Black, Mystic Silver and Mystic Bronze, and it looks pretty similar to iPad Pro of 2020. It weighs 1.1 pounds and the 11-inch Galaxy Tab S7 is thinner and lighter than the Surface Pro 7, though it is a little heavier than 11-inch iPad Pro. On the back there is a spot for S Pen to magnetically dock it underneath a small camera bump. There is a USB-C connector for power and data transfer on the right of the Tab S, and on the top edge there is a power button which also acts as a fingerprint sensor, and underneath that there is a volume rocker. There is also an SD memory reader for expanding local storage, and a power connector on the bottom for docking Samsung's optional book cover keyboard. Watching a 4K video on Galaxy Tab S7 is blessing. The screen is impressive with a resolution of 2560 x 1600 pixels. It has an amazing picture quality with vibrant colors. The Galaxy Tab S7 produces 152% of the sRGB color gamut in the vivid screen mode that's on by default, and 111% if you switch to natural mode. Both number tops the 97% rating of Surface Pro 7 and also 123% rating of 12.9-inch iPad Pro. It also indicates the pattern of Apple going towards more realistic color balance than Samsung's default option. The Galaxy S7 brightness is 500 nits. It is a very bright tablet but still less brighter than Apple iPad Pro, whose brightness is 559 nits, but higher than Surface Pro 7, which is 395 nits. Refresh rate of Galaxy S7 is 120Hz, which Apple iPad Pro lacks. The 120Hz panel offers nice and smooth motion. Galaxy Tab S7 contains Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus chip, which provide enough power for multitasking, and you should not see any lag for doing multiple things at once. Galaxy Tab S7 Geekbench 5 multi-core score is 3074, which is far less than the A12Z powered iPad Pro, whose score is 4635, and also 10th generation Core i5 Surface Pro 7, whose score is 4870. Tab S7 audio quality is excellent. It has Dolby Atmos audio, which makes the sound very pleasant to hear. Tablet cameras are not really great for day-to-day use, as mobile cameras are very advanced nowadays. But the Galaxy Tab S7's 8 megapixel front-facing camera is nice for video calls, and its rear-facing 13 megapixel has done good job for taking pictures. The 5 megapixel ultra-wide camera on the back of Galaxy Tab S7 is only useful for when you need to snap a wider shot, as you trade a lot of detail away. The Tab S7's rear cameras have a small bump on the back, though it does not look as pronounced as the iPad Pro's. Fortunately, the tablet does not rock back and forth if you leave it lying on a table. This micro issue is even less of a concern for those docking the S Pen on the back, as the stylus is much thicker than the camera's bump. For security, this tablet has fingerprint sensor and facial recognition. The fingerprint sensor location in power button is kind of awkward because there is no visual indication of the location, but I think you will get used to of it with time. Galaxy Tab S7 Plus in-display fingerprint sensor was a nice choice. That being said, the Galaxy Tab S7's fingerprint reader is super fast. The in-bezel facial recognition, another feature similar to iPad Pro and Surface Pro, works better in a well-lit room, pausing for a bit if you are in a darker space. The Galaxy Tab S7 run a version of Android 11 with Samsung's own user interface One UI 3.1. Since note-taking is such a huge part of the tablets and Galaxy Note phones, now Samsung Notes app sync across its phones, tablets and even its PC app. There is also an ability to record audio and embed it within the Notes files so you can hear what was being said while you took specific notes. Dex mode has a lot to like thanks to some clever moves to the row of buttons on the bottom of the screen. The search/command button is a fast way to search for apps, and also it would be nice that if it worked like this in a regular Android mode. Though it appears Samsung only expects Dex mode to be used when you are docked with the book cover keyboard. Another DeX aspect I appreciate is how the apps you are using stay open in both modes most of the time. The new S Pen does not just come free, but it feels more substantial and more like an actual pen than the flatter version Samsung gave to past Galaxy Tabs. Samsung S Pen has the input rate of 9 milliseconds, which tied with the second gen Apple Pencil. I like the sound effect of pencil drawing on a paper that came out of Galaxy Tab S7 as I wrote on it. Removing the S Pen requires pulling it out between the tablet and the book cover, which is sometimes not easy. The speed and accuracy of the Samsung Tab S7 book cover keyboard is impressive. Its touchpad also offers gesture and there is a full row of function keys. The book cover keyboard and the back cover of the tab are separate two pieces. The 8000 mAh battery of Galaxy Tab S7 provides all-day battery life, which is approximately 13 hours on Wi-Fi. That beats the iPad Pro battery life, which is approximately 10 hours, and towers over the time of Surface Pro 7, which is approximately 8 hours. Samsung is trying to make the Galaxy Tab S7 series a big deal for a while, from its excellent bright and sharp screen to its top-tier design. This is the tablet that Apple's fans may call an iPad Pro clone, but it's the one that Android users need to consider. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and also watch my other videos.